guys, this is Tao. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing another get ready with me chit chat get ready with me. I already moisturized my face. I used the Burt's Bees Brightening Even Tone Moisturizing Cream with Daisy Extract. I remember once upon a time I used it and I kind of liked it, so I actually got this in one of either Walmart or it's one of those beauty boxes. I forgot which one, so it actually included a full size of this, so I was like, yay, so I'm using this. And on top of that, I'm using the Hada Labo Protecting Day Lotion. This has SPF 30 and it claims to be oil-free, non-pore clogging, and fragrance-free. And this is the US version to the Japanese counterpart. And I did a haul on this like back like in November or something when I did like a skincare haul. So I've been using it and I quite like it. I just use it for the SPF. So let's get this face started. Actually, before that, let me go ahead and use the Nivea, the Men Post Shave, whatchamacallit, as a primer. So far, the jury's still out. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. I just know that I like the smell. And like I can't really tell about the whole like oil, like keeping the oils at bay because I have dry skin, but it hasn't broken me out yet, knock on wood. And so yeah. And then I'm using the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in Fair. It's kind of my go-to whenever I want some coverage without going overboard. A lot of you guys really liked my last Get Ready With Me, which I'm really glad to find out. This is actually easier to film than I expected. So I think moving forward, you'll just see a lot of this type of Get Ready With Me's. Now, obviously, I feel like, well, not obviously, but I don't really know how to work out the lighting situation just because I have like these type of lights, like this type. So, and the bathroom isn't really like big enough for the actual studio lights to come in. So I'm not really sure how to work that out. But, and as I mentioned in my last video, I think usually for the Get Ready With Me, people just want to kind of get ready, like listen to you chit chat instead of really focusing on the artistic, like technical part of doing makeup. So I think it should be fine. Let me know down below if you guys are okay with that, because I mean, I prefer to do the makeup in the bathroom because usually that's where I do it. But if you want like better lighting and whatnot, and maybe I can try to do it in my office. We'll see. Okay, so a lot of you actually also wanted to learn more about the whole like the experience as a mom and like how the baby's doing and whatnot. So I think I can talk about that right now. I'm just dampening my beauty blender for the under eye concealer. One thing that I actually found out, it was more like a shock to me, was how difficult breastfeeding was. I think as an expecting mom, everyone was telling us, and we go to like the new parent like workshop and whatever, everyone was talking about like what you should do during labor, how to get ready for the baby's arrival. But looking back, I really wished people would tell us more about the proper techniques for breastfeeding, like what should be expected and things like that. And I mean, like, I'm using the Cosmetics Bye Bye Undereye. And I mean, like, granted, I'm sure there are people out there who actually read up on it just on their own. But I just thought personally that if they focus so much on the actual labor and delivery part of it, that breastfeeding would just come naturally, and it certainly did not. And I'm this is the part, warning, it's about to get TMI. You know how like everyone's breasts look different, like especially the nipple and the areola portion. I have like smooth nipples. Some people have inverted nipples where they go in, and some people have like protruding like regular nipples. But the science behind breastfeeding is like the babies, the infants, like, so when they breastfeed, the nipple should touch the roof of their mouth, like right here, and then it triggers the sucking motion. Because I have smooth nipple and Ollie has really strong grip, like she latches on, but she, like the latch isn't correct in the way that it caused me severe pain, and it causes a lot of nipple damage. For the first like week, I tried like straight up breastfeeding because, you know, that's what we're supposed to do, right? And it just, to me, the pain was worse than actual childbirth. And I like brace myself every time like the breastfeeding time will come. And you know how as newborn they eat a lot, so it was just like torture every 2 hours. It was so bad, and like Brian felt really bad for me because he could see, you know, the kind of damage it was causing my like breast. And at the time we thought it was normal, and then finally I couldn't do it because it was pretty much like my nipples got destroyed to the point that she was actually sucking in blood, and like it was bad. So then we finally went to go see a lactation consultant, and she was saying that, oh, you could try a nipple shield and you could do this and that. And so we were still trying it, and finally it was just, we just kind of reached the agreement that breastfeeding, like actual breastfeeding, is not gonna work, because it was taking a long time to get ready for the actual breastfeeding. Like I had to do like the breast, like the rest thing, I don't even know what that's called, but like where the baby can sit on it. And I had to use nipple shield, and it's hard to put on. And it was just, by the time I actually got ready for Ollie to breastfeed, it was she would have been like screaming, and she was getting too hangry. So that didn't work. And oh, also, for those of you who didn't know, you can actually, if you have insurance, which I'm pretty sure everyone should have, right? Insurance actually covers a breast pump, so you can get the breast pump for free. Or I think your doctor just have to send in a note, but you can get it for free. So we ended up ordering a breast pump, which I knew about it before, but I just didn't do anything because I'm like, I'm just gonna try to see if breastfeeding works, right? Now, because our healthcare system is so great, it takes like 10 days to actually receive the breast pump. Like I can't even pay to have it expedited. So in the meantime, I couldn't breastfeed because my nipples were destroyed. I technically could use formula, but I kind of don't want to. And the lactation specialist said, okay, in the meantime, the best option for you is get a hospital grade breast pump because it's more gentle. It's designed for moms who have like preemie babies, so they still want to pump, but you know, for whatever reason they couldn't. So in the meantime, well, I mean, they want to breastfeed but they couldn't, so in the meantime they need something to get the milk out to establish the milk supply. So the hospital grade one is a lot more gentle, and there's more settings and you can tweak with that, but it retails for like $1,500. It's the Mandela Symphony 2.0. It's like a double electrical breast pump, and like ain't nobody got, like I don't want to spend $1,500 on the breast pump if I have one coming in, you know. So they said, okay, well, you can rent it, and it's gonna be like $150. It's gonna be like $150 a month, which to me I guess it was okay. It was still kind of expensive considering like the breast pump we got for free was like 300 retail. So I was like, okay, well, I just need it because I was getting like engorged because the milk wasn't getting out. So we got it and it worked really, really well. And so that's when I established the milk supply, and you know, from then on, Ollie was just purely on breast milk. We haven't had to supplement yet, so that's good. And people are like, oh, how long are you gonna like feed her breast milk? I mean, for as long as I can. Like at first I was striving for 3 months, and then I'm thinking 6 months. For every day we feed her breast milk is another day we don't have to buy formula, and formulas are expensive and she eats a lot. And also, since like pumping or breastfeeding burns extra calories, I'm like, well, 3 birds 1 stone, right? Like, it's breast milk is better for the baby. You save money on like formula and you lose weight. It's just a pain in the ass though, because like she's getting to the point where she can sleep through the night, but I still have to get up and pump, or else the supply goes down, which it's stupid. Like it's kind of like a lose-lose situation, because if you pump too much, it's really time consuming and the supply just gets more and more, so you have to pump more often. And if you don't pump, then you get engorged, and then you can get mastitis and like plugged duct and all that fun stuff. So it's difficult breastfeeding. So you know, my whole point, the moral of the story is I wish they taught us more about breastfeeding. It's already 13 minutes. That's great. And then everything I'm using will be listed down below because I'm just like chit-chatting with you. So yeah. But for the blush, I'm using the Illamasqua blush in Lover. So yeah. What else? Oh yeah, so so we finally got our like regular breast pump, and it's the Mandela freestyle, or no, Mandela pumping style advanced something. But like depending on your insurance, they have different styles you can choose from. So I got it and we used it for like a week, and then I accidentally dropped it because it's like wired. So I like tripped over it and it dropped and I broke it. And I'm not gonna spend $300 on a breast pump. Well, I mean, I could, but I don't want to. So then actually Brian was the one who went on Amazon, and he found a Spectra pump, which is great because it's cordless, it's gentle, it's like comparable to the hospital grade one, but it was only 150. Well, it was 150 by the time at the time we bought it. So he got that for me because he knows like I rather deal with like the janky little broken one than to actually buy a new one, because I'm cheap like that. And I was like, oh, it's just only taking me like an hour to get 2 ounces of milk, it's no problem. And he finally just surprised me and got me the breast pump, and it works really, really well. And I really like how it's portable, because I could like pump in the car, and you know, so that means we can leave the house for longer. So I really like it. I will link it. I'll link the Spectra one down below for those of you who are interested. I'm really glad I got it. Yeah. So right now, for each like maybe 20-minute sessions, I could get like 5 to 6 ounces of milk, which I mean, I guess it's enough for her. It's not a lot. Like I was online and I saw people can get like 12 ounces in each session. I'm like, what? So, but I mean, everyone's different. As long as you have enough for your kid, I think it's good enough. So my mom was staying with us because she was helping us take care of the baby, but then she had friends that came visit her from China, so she had to play tour guide, and they were in Cali for like 8 days. And in the meantime, like Brian just took like the entire month off because he wants to bond with Ollie, and he also wants to kind of help me out and like when I work, he could take care of the kid because my mom's not here. I thought that I could work from home and take care of the baby, but that was a giant fail because I don't know if it's just Ollie or are all babies like this, but she'll be awake. She won't be fussy. She will just sit there and just like play, but then she wants you to look at her and she wants you to like constantly talk to her. And when I'm working, I'm focused on work, you know, so I can't do that. And when I look away at my work, she cries. And it's kind of annoying. And sometimes, you know, you have to be on conference calls, you have to like do that, and then it would just be like infants crying in the background, which doesn't seem professional at all. Yeah, I'm just so glad for my mom to be back. Like, I can't even tell you guys. I don't know how single moms, like single parents in general, do it. Like, you have to work, you have the baby, and especially people who don't have family support. I'm using this like Bobbi Brown palette that I put together. I'm using the shade Toast just as a like wash. Yeah, I don't know how people do it because I have a great support system. Brian is very pretty hands-on parent, and he plays with Ollie. His favorite thing to buy is for like baby stuff, and my mom is so supportive. She you know, she pretty much moved here to help us, and we are internally grateful. And I just don't know, and even then I'm like, this is difficult. And Ollie's pretty well-behaved baby, and even then I'm just like, there are days where I just want to like check out and just have some me time. And you know, I'm able to do that because I have a great support system. So I don't know how people do it where they're just like on their own. They have to work, they have to provide, and you know, there's no one helping them. I would not be able to do it. Someone asked, I think Jackie was the one that asked what diapers we're using. So when Ollie was little, like really newborn at the hospital, they used the Pampers Swaddlers, which I heard that has a smaller fit, so it fits the newborns better. So we were using that, and then she, you know, she grew really quickly. She's 3 months, and I'm pretty sure she's like over 15 pounds. We kind of moved up to the Costco version, the Kirkland version, in size 2, just because it's a little bit less expensive. Diapers are ridiculously expensive, and especially if you have a kid like Ollie who poops and pees a lot, it goes through them so quickly. And as you get older, you know, the price of the diapers stay the same, like for the box of diapers, but you get less, which sucks because you constantly have to buy diapers. And like, we're lucky that I have enough supply, so we so far don't have to spend money on formula. But them diapers, man, it's ridiculous. So it's at the point that like, we will look at her diaper, we'll feel how heavy it is, and like, if it's not heavy, then we're just like, you know what, you can just chill for another like hour until it's like, we think you should get a new diaper. You know, I don't think things like that should be that expensive personally, because I mean, it's kind of essential, and I think it's stupid for, I understand why they do it, but it just sucks because things like that should be a lot cheaper because you need it. And you're like, to help parents out, you know what I mean? Like, you're already are getting less pay because, you know, people have to take time off from work and medical bills. Holy, okay, by the way, do you know how much it costs to have a baby? I had like regular vaginal birth, no complication, nothing. It cost, without insurance, it will cost close to $30,000 to have a kid. Like, what the freak? Like, people did it back in the day for free. They just did it at home for free. Like, what the hell are you charging me $30,000 for? I mean, granted, I have insurance, so that like cut it down drastically, but still I have to pay like monthly premiums. I have to like pay copay. It was ridiculous. So, but yeah, like you're already having all those charges. Like, I don't understand why they just can't, like why they have to charge so much. You know what I mean? Like for essential stuff like diapers and like formula. It's kind of dumb. But I mean, I know they need to make money, but they can make money somewhere else. Because and at first we were debating whether or not to go to disposable or reusable diapers because of the environmental impact. Like, I hate throwing away diapers because I know that they don't really biodegrade and you're just adding it to the landfill. But so we actually consider going to the reusable diaper route, but then I found out that the energy it takes to like wash and dry and all that, to the reusable diaper, it's actually end up making the same type of environmental impact, like the same amount. So we're like, we'll probably just do the disposable one. I guess like right now, at the beginning when their poop is still like okay smelling and it's not gross, you could probably do the reusable diaper. But like later on when they are actually having like human poops, I don't think I could do reusable, because you're just like, you have to like scrape away the poop and like but that's pretty much the eye look. For lips, oh, I don't know how many of you have grocery outlets in your area, but I was at the grocery outlet the other day. We like to go there for like Greek yogurt because they're usually like half price. And I saw these. And I saw them at Walgreens or Rite Aids for like 12 bucks. And I got them for $5. And it comes with the Revlon Color Stay Overtime. Like the one that's like the OG liquid lipstick with the color and then the gloss. And it bundles with a Color Stay Moisture Stain. And I got 4 different colors. So they have different like color themes. This is the nude one. The color is called Bare Maximum and the moisture stain is called London Posh. And this is a fuchsia one or a pink one, and the Color Stay Overtime is All Night Fuchsia, and the moisture stain is called Barcelona Nights. And you have a scarlet one, the Color Stay Overtime is called Forever Scarlet, and the moisture stain is Shanghai Sizzle. And then lastly we have a berry, and the Overtime is called Infinite Raspberry, and the moisture stain is called Parisian Passion. So let me wipe off the lip balm on my lips, which, oh, I found a really good lip balm. It's on Amazon and I bought this myself, and it's by the brand Beauty by the Earth, and I got their like gift set, which it comes, I think you get 12 lip balms, and they have a variety of different flavors or scents. And right now I'm using the green tea one. They also have peppermint. They have like a bunch of different scents. I really like them. They are very I don't know why I just put it on, but I'm gonna wipe it off. Their peppermint one is the scent is very comparable to Burt's Bees, but the texture is a lot better. It's not waxy at all. It's very moisturizing and it just feels very comfortable on. So today I guess I'm gonna use the Moisture Stain in London Posh. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like the brush itself is pink, but the product is kind of a nudie color. I don't know. Ew. It looked really gross on, and then after I spread it out, it looks a little better, but I guess that's the color. It's kind of like a peachy nude. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, with the lighting you probably can't tell, but I'm not feeling it. I'm gonna wipe it off. I hope it comes off. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna put on lip balm and call it a day. I have an insane amount of dry shampoo in my hair right now because we're dealing with 30-day hair. Like, it's ridiculous. But I'm just gonna try to make it look not so gross, and I'm gonna change into work stuff. I actually have to go to the office today, so I have to look more presentable than normal. I don't know what to do with this. I'm most likely gonna put it up in a ponytail because that's how I roll, and Ollie knows how to grab now, so she grabbed my hair and she pulls it and it's not fun. So yeah, it's going up in a ponytail. But yeah, thank you for getting ready with me, and leave a comment down below if you have any video requests, if you have any comments, have any questions for mommy baby stuff, and thumb up this video if you like it and you want more get ready with me's, and subscribe so you can always get notifications when I post a new video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks guys, have a great day, bye.